Majo John Madden, Juanito, and Akumal, Mexico. This is King. King is the next to biggest dog that's been patronizing Majo's clubhouse and cantina. We're up to 6 dogs. We're up to 6 dogs. And a note about abundance. I was 4 years on the road, lonely. And most of the time I had a dog to love. Until the last year and a half, I always had one dog that I was extremely close with and got to pet them a lot. So the needs, King was not experiencing abundance with regard to the grackles going out to the kibble. What set this off was when King came in here to hang out in the house and the grackles moved in on the kibble, I went, yeah, well, the food I have put out for the birds has already all been eaten, pizza and leftover all kinds of stuff that birds like. I have to get a bag of rice. That's cheap, and apparently the birds really like rice. Uh, but abundance. It's a life of abundance. The year and a half without a dog, still traveling, scarcity crept in around connection. And all along there was human loneliness, all along. Traveling in places where I knew nobody. But our nature is abundance. And here in the Riviera Maya, where the neighbor just gave me all these bananas that he chopped off his tree, and where I'm eating avocados that are local and bananas that are local, and swimming in the Caribbean. It is such an abundant lifestyle. And now friends. I just suffered the loss of an important friend, but it was for the right reason. And others have come forward to be closer. Monogamy is he just chased that crackle away. I'm not going to try to stop that. If they're in any way mean to each other, there's been the tiniest bit of them being mean to the cat, really. That I've been disciplining. Nicely, but just no, you don't do that. Monogamy is based a lot around scarcity. You and me against the world, babe. I'm going to grab onto you because you're the best who's come along. You seem perfect. I may try to change you because you're actually not perfect. Non-monogamy is based on abundance, that there's so much love to go around. You just share love when there's the opportunity to share it with everybody. And you won't make a promise to restrict how much you love another person. I refuse to do that. He's just chasing that crackle. I refuse to do that. I won't say. I will say, I will commit to you to go wherever you need to go emotionally, to be a ferocious fighter for your liberation. I may commit to, now that I'm planted in one place, I'm open to long term. I might even at some point have a primary partner. I'm not sure about that. If they could understand non-monogamy. I'm not wanting to live with anybody because that complicates the whole thing too much. I downloaded a bunch of videos about people on YouTube who are saying, I've chosen to go it alone, and here's why that's spiritual. And I posted a video, I'll put a link to it, where I said, I've not encountered anybody in my life taking that stance where it wasn't bullshit. That when you listened a little closer, it was coming from unhealed trauma, coming from scarcity, coming from something. I don't see why, unless they're a saint, unless they're an ascetic, St. Francis of Assisi or something. Hi, come on in. Mi casa es su casa. Where it's going to be healthy for someone to say, no, I've decided